everyone, welcome back to an episode of Chelsea's Kitchen, and today we're gonna do something, well, I say this every time, but it's not too out of the normal, but we're gonna be making quiche, and it's kind of new to me. I haven't really made too many of them, but I made one recently and it turned out great, and I just think they're fun and they are pretty easy to make, and you can kind of put whatever you want in them, which is another thing I like. So if you wanted to change it up, you can, and there's so many different varieties you can do. Should we start? Should we start? 3/4 cup whole milk, 1/2 cup whipped cream, some goat cheese, 5 eggs, and just a filling of your choice. So I did mushrooms and onions. I pre-made a pie crust. Okay, so I'll start with my onions and make them translucent, so about 7 minutes, or maybe less than that, maybe 5 minutes. I'll just saute them and then I'll add the mushroom. Like any of the combinations, you can put in spinach, you can put tomato, you can put like I really like canned artichoke and goat cheese combination, but you can do ham or turkey, kind of any meat you like that's already pre-cooked. So if you're gonna do meat, make sure it's already pre-cooked. And you can even do cheese quiches. I mean, there's so many you can do. So the first time I had quiche was just after I had Isaiah, when my good friends brought it over for me to put in the freezer for one of those days I didn't want to cook dinner. And that's the first time I had it, and it was so good. And I was so surprised how good it was, and it stayed great in the freezer too. So if you make them, just know that you can also freeze them, and it's good to pull out at any time. Just gonna add some salt and pepper, and then I'll add the mushrooms. And then I'll just let it all cook down. Wardrobe malfunction. So I made a pie crust yesterday, and you'll find a recipe for it on my my Instagram feed, but it's pretty much just a butter-based pie crust, and I just threw in some tarragon too, so it hopefully adds a little bit more flavor to it. And if you're doing anything that has a lot of liquid in it, any of the vegetables, just make sure you wring it out before you put it into your quiche, or I think it'll go a little bit too soggy. Yeah, you just don't want too much moisture in there. So as my vegetables are finishing saute on the stove, I'm just gonna start cracking my eggs and whipping the milks together. And you can add more salt and pepper. I'm just gonna add a few more. So I have my oven set to 350. So the egg mixture is ready to go. Sorry, can you? My saute is pretty ready to go too. So I'm just gonna put this on the bottom of my pie crust. Like that, and then it'll just evenly kind of distribute it. And then I really like goat cheese, but you can use any cheese. So I'm just gonna put some peppery goat cheese. And then I just like kind of like placing it. You can get artistic, however artistic you want to be with this goat cheese. And then all I'm gonna do is pour the egg on top. Pretty much you just don't want it to wiggle, and then you'll know it's ready. It'll have a nice brown cover. Oh, there you go. So 350, about 45 minutes, and I'll check on it. Boom! Let's do this right now. Okay, let's go. 1, 2. Woo! timer just went. I'm just gonna check on it. Ooh, it looks good. So you just want to make sure there's no jiggly, and it looks like it's pretty solid. Ooh. Okay, a little bit messy, but it smells really good. So that's kind of the consistency you want. So nice and fluffy. You get your goat cheese in there, onions. The crust turned out pretty good too. I'm gonna take a bite. Okay. This is so great. It's 3 ingredients: eggs, whipped cream, whole milk. Comes out really nice. It's fluffy. You could add whatever kind of filling you want, so you could customize it to whatever. I really liked the goat cheese. The goat cheese is really nice and really prevalent taste in this, so I really like that. Yeah, this is great. This is like what you'd buy at the restaurant for lunch kind of thing. This with a little arugula salad is a great thing. And the crust is, yeah, this is just delicious. I'm so proud of myself right now. Yeah, I don't know if I would change it. Maybe add a little bit more salt I would do, but I really like it just the way it is. It's fluffy, it's not watery. It's a nice vegetarian option for a meal. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Let me know if you try this one and what you use for your own filling. And we'll see you next time.